Okay, we're out here. Zach and I want to find out just how safe you can be if you're hiding behind a wall of cinder blocks. I mean, everybody seems to think that they're safe and they can't be penetrated. Well, we're gonna find out if they are penetratable with some slugs, because who knows? Now, granted, a lot of times you'll see like cement inside these things with like some rebar down the middle, and that's gonna add some structural integrity. We don't have that, but I guess it depends on where you're at. If you're in the ghetto, you're not gonna be hiding behind a wall that's got cement in the middle and rebar. So let's pretend that we're in the ghetto and we're trying to find a safe place to hide, and we choose to hide behind this wall. This is the target we're trying to get to. He thinks he's safe. We're gonna find out how safe he is. So we're gonna place bets for right now. Zach, how many shots do you think we're gonna be able to have to fire before the slugs make it through the wall?
2.
2?
2.
You guys place your bets now in the comment section. So 2 before you break the wall, or 2 before it penetrates?
I think the first slug's gonna go through the first side of the cinder block and maybe like put a good dent hurting on this next one, but I don't think we're gonna get like slug into the paper. But I think the second one probably.
Take your bets again. 2 shots to get through the wall. Is it gonna go through the first shot? Let's find out. Holy shit.
Oh. Well,
He's okay.
I mean, okay. I mean, he is. I mean, I'm like, where did everything go? It's almost like there should be a slug just laying here.
It is odd.
Oh, there it is. That's our slug right there with some concrete built into it, but
wow,
yeah, that's still hot. That's our guy.
No freaking way.
I mean, I was kind of right, I guess, then. Because he didn't actually
He's not dead.
He didn't take a slug.
Right. Yeah, but he's shitting his pants.
For sure the second one's going to come through. I can tell you for sure.
Should we even try to find out?
I'm certain if you hit that spot, it's coming through.
Yeah, so you're not safe. If you think you're safe behind a wall that may not have any concrete in the middle and no rebar, you're probably gonna be okay for 1 shot if the guy's got slugs. If he's, you know, shooting obviously like bird shot, it's just gonna be bouncing off. But what are you doing, Zach?
Fixing it.
Okay.
You can shoot this too. What are you doing?
Gotcha. Yeah. There's a hole, and we still see Fred. There he is. He's like, look at him. He's looking through the hole in the wall like, oh shit, dude, one more is gonna take me out. Okay, so we've seen what the slug's done, and we've got a few other things to kind of try out. Zach's gonna use the 45-70. We might get a straight shot through, and Fred, I think we're calling him Fred or Frank or Howard, whatever his name might be, he might end up getting the bullet, even though he feels like he is safe behind the wall. And that looks like kind of a BB gun, really.
Yeah, it's total BB gun. Shoots these BBs right here.
Little tiny guys. That's for reference, my finger. And I got
just a little tiny bullet.
Yeah, it's about the length of a man's finger.
That's the tiny guy.
Yeah.
I think we're this round's like this is like a friggin' bear load. It's like a 450 grain bullet doing like neighborhood of 18 hundo, something like that.
A little faster than a BB gun then.
A little bit. God, my shoulder.
Oh yeah, he is definitely feeling that guy.
Dude.
Hard. There's like no solid penetration. Like the bullet's completely disintegrated, but the damage to the brick and stuff would...
This is that's some bullet right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Concrete stuff. So, dude, I mean, but you know, the slug didn't paint the target, right? There was nothing. There was no scratches on him.
Not even close. This guy's dead, dude. The slug damaged the wall for sure, but this is like, dude, he's basically peppered by cement.
I mean, one of these could be a bullet, man. It'd be hard to know, you know, but
You think so?
dude, I mean, look, there ain't no cinder block. You know, it come through with some, still had some authority left over, you know. We could never know, but that could be a bullet right there.
Well, bottom line, I think he's dead. If he's not dead, he's wishing he was, for
It wasn't
sure.
a bullet. It was another one of these pieces of concrete, and like, who knows how fast they were going, but dude, look at all these little bits. It's a bad day.
Yeah, let's get another dummy on the board and see how he holds up. So we are having more fun than we should today because we just shooting through cinder blocks and busting stuff up. Zach is gonna use his 270. We did this already, but I did not hit the record button like I thought I had done it. So we're gonna reshoot this thing so you guys can see the results of a 270 versus cinder block. We are learning what we can hide behind and what we should not hide behind in a state of crisis, or when you're needing to find shelter. You know, we follow these games like Call of Duty, and you find a brick wall, you get behind the brick wall, and you're pretty much safe from anything. We need to learn that not all video games are that accurate. Zach's gonna set that example today. Let's see what we got.
Got probably about 140 grain soft point, doing about 3,000 feet per second. I mean, we know what's gonna happen here, so I mean, you know. Right half and two. Right half and two. You're not fucking splattered.
This one didn't even do the same thing as the last time, or the first time. You know, I don't think I hit the fucking record button. We'll have to do it again.
God damn it.
We had nothing but pepper.
I thought these were, you know, scientifically calibrated cinder blocks here, dude. What the heck?
So he took a couple of nicks there, but
we got jacket just hanging out up here.
what the shit? So there's some bullets left behind. This damage is completely different than the first time through. So why? Less debris getting shot at, because we did have a full piece of cinder the first time. Now we went with the little half piece of cinder.
Well,
so
we were shooting a half a cinder on the other one that had already been hit.
yeah, I don't know, man. So what have we learned? Let's recap on this lesson in life. You can hide behind a cinder block as long as there's no, well, hold on. Yeah, go ahead. If there's a guy with a 270 shooting at you, you got one shot until the next shot's gonna kill you. Can we agree on that one?
50% of the time.
50% of the time.
Yep, 50% of the time you'll live through that.
It's a gamble, but if you got to take it now, you know the answer. We are going to reposition this guy to another spot behind another wall. He thinks he's going to be safe, but we're going to find out what we're shooting. How many shots are we going to do? The 5.56 now?
I think, since we're kind of going top to bottom here, I think 308's next.
Okay, well, 308. Let's see what happens. Now we know the 308's a beautiful round. It's been around for a long time, and we're gonna try this out on the concrete wall, but Zach's got something better than just a standard 308. We've got the one and only.
Yeah, Springfield M1A. I think they call it the Scout Squad with the forward Picatinny up there. But I don't have the national match barrel or anything like that on this guy. I'll charge you 2 arms for one of them. But we got centered ball ammo, probably 147 grain, doing neighborhood of 2,800, something like that. I reckon this would be like kind of maybe like the 270, about 50% of the time you probably get that guy. I don't know, let's see.
Wow.
Nice clean hole right through there. I can see paper. You good, Frank?
You did? Well, dude, though, the weird thing is there an actual penetration? Maybe that could be the bullet or a fragment from the brick. The bottom line, if the lead's completely demolished at this point, you know he's having a bad day with all those fragments of concrete getting flown into his face.
Yeah, I don't see any slugs in here, but man, it's God, I don't curious, right? Like you'd think, I mean, it might come down to like bullet construction or something, but you'd think the 270's got a little more snort than a 308. But you know, I wonder if there's such a thing as going too fast. The bullet just kind of disintegrates on impact and doesn't have anything to, yeah, who knows, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the 270s were like a soft point, like a, you know, hunting soft point, and those are just FMJ, so it's not exactly apple to apple projectile, but I mean, also maybe cinder blocks are not as tough as I thought. You know, that's a possibility too.
Well,
like,
and I think, like we were saying in the beginning, cinder blocks can change a lot, can vary depending on who puts them in, because sometimes there's rebar and then they fill it up with concrete, right? So imagine if you had concrete plus rebar down the middle. Like, it'd take some solid shots.
oh yeah, that was.
Isn't that how they make typical walls?
I don't know.
Depending.
How you do a cinder block wall. I don't know if you fill that up. I have no idea. I'm not a mason.
Who is a mason on this channel? You guys let us know. Because if you want to hide behind a wall, make sure it's got more in it than just the standard gappage that you have here. Okay, we're gonna move on to the 3030, the tail end down there at the end of the truck. Zach's getting Frank nailed up. And these guys, man, they think they're so safe hiding behind these brick walls, but I don't think they know what's going to happen. Zach, what do you think is going to happen with the 3030?
Man, I guess, you know, it's a little bit less cartridge than the 308, which the 308 did a little better than I expected, but I'm going to go, I guess that's been my guess every time, but I'm like, we're going to crack the front for sure, and probably crack the back, but I don't know if we'll get rounds into Frank.
Well, Frank, I hope you're ready for this. Just hang tight. Bust out the shooting sticks. I'm gonna just stand right here, get Frank in view.
You know, I don't want to, you know, hitting the side and being like, oh, it wasn't a good shot, you know. So.
No, yeah, this has got to be dead on accurate. This is for science.
Ready?
Yep. Oh, dude.
There you go. You know what? Cinder blocks ain't shit. I'm just gonna say it right now. I don't think it's too early to call it. Cinder blocks are not that tough.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. Like, I mean, they're not as like. I think we've been misled from the video games and the movies and stuff. You get guys jumping behind these walls and they're taking like 100 shots and then they roll out of the way and kill the rest of the guys. But I mean, Frank, dude, he's not gonna be okay. He's done.
No, he's got concrete in his face.
Holy shit, though. Really weird how it completely... It's destroying what's left of the bullets, but then you've got all this shrapnel. That's like a hard...
That is some jacket. That's hot. That's the 3030 right there. That's all that's left of him, but that's burning hot. That's definitely the one.
Weird. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
With all that aiming, dude. You left the button.
My bad, dude.
Okay, well, I think we know what's about to happen, but we're gonna do something for fun. We're gonna bust out the 5.56 and just open fire. How many shots do you think it's gonna take to get the 5.56 to penetrate this?
Dude, I'll be, you know, I'll be pretty disappointed in the cinder block if we even break the back half first shot. I'll be like, really, cinder blocks need a revision or something. They're not good enough. But I would think that the 223 would leave a target unscathed in one shot is what I would think. But only one way to know.
Let's get back out there. All right, now Zach's gonna do the final test. Well, wait, no, we don't. We have one more after this, but it's the 223, and I mean, we've seen what happens to the wall with these other higher calibers, so it's almost like a no-brainer. But the reason we do this is for science, because a lot of people are shooting 223s, and a lot of people are thinking they're gonna be able to hide behind something for cover on a 223. Let's count how many shots it takes.
Okay, ready?
Let's go. All right, no, you're okay. There's the inside small penetration, or I mean no penetration, small dent though. And oh yeah, you're okay, bud. Hang in there, keep hiding. You're okay, dude. For now, but you hit that same spot one more time.
They put a little ding on the back?
They put a little dent on her, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, see if we can hit that same spot. Yeah, I can see the paper through the hole now. I think Frank probably took a round. I think.
All right, let's see. Oh. Yeah, dude, Frank took it in the gut. A lot of shrapnel. Right there in the kind of a pelvic area. He's not feeling too good. I'd say Frank's gonna be waving the white flag at this point. So 2 shots. Yeah, 2 shots. If you're accurate enough, you hit the same spot on the second round, you should be fine.
Basically, well, any rifle cartridge, be safe to say, cinder block wall ain't gonna cut it. Like, dude, if 223 is 2 shot and everything else we did was 1 shot, even that 30-30, like, you know, yeah, it's not rifle cover.
Not even. It'll buy you time, and that's about it. Well, you know, we were doing this and we realized.
We heard you guys yelling at the screens. Wow, you forgot the AK. You went from 30-30 straight to 223 and you didn't shoot any 7.62 39. That's the best cinder block defeating cartridge on the planet. Yeah, we heard you.
We did.
So we're gonna do it. So we're gonna do
the 7.62 by 39. Let's find out. Check.
I've seen some movement on Frank back there.
Entry. What the?
So this is old down here.
Yeah, that was the right, two.
That's not a lot of. That's not a lot of stuff.
Well,
but
yeah, I guess so. That's just brick at that point. The bullet didn't go through him.
I don't think so. Just judging. Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, but there's no doubt it did better than the 223.
Yeah. And I think, you know, same deal. Shot number 2. I think even if you probably if you hit over here, I think you'd still knock this back out easy. I mean, we can find out for sure.
Well, for science sake, yeah, let's go ahead, because we need to know for sure what's safe to hide behind according to what our opponent is using for a round. And we're learning very quickly, unless they're shooting like a 22 or like a BB gun, any kind of cinder blocked wall is not going to be ideal for anything to hide behind. At least in my opinion, I wouldn't want to be behind it.
Yeah.
So to finish him off, why not?
Ready?
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah, I think we got him.
Oh. Is this him or is that the one?
It's this one.
This is the one here?
Yep.
Okay.
Man, even that second round didn't add. Well, I mean, it added some, but
Still, I feel like this is just a bunch of debris from the fucking cinder block.
yeah. I mean, it's unlikely that I hit the same hole with that red dot.
Yeah. Well, it's far more destructive with that 7.62 by 39. I mean, it completely destroyed the blocks with the one shot versus the 223. It took you two pretty accurate shots to make any damage with the 223. So, should we say the 7.62 by 39 is like a one-rounder penetrator on a brick wall?
It might still be in the 2-round category. I mean, it's better than 223, but it definitely didn't do as good as the 30-30 or 308 or, you know.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like a little bit on par with the 30-30, the AK round, like a little bit.
Almost. Yeah.
That's 130 grain
For sure.
versus like a 124. And probably velocity is probably pretty similar. But
So what do you know? You learn something new every day. You can't trust the video games and you can't trust the movies, guys.
and you can't trust a cinder block.
Yeah.